Alright, afternoon all, Chief Prepper here. I'm going to give you a short update and I'm going to talk about some other stuff that you may or may not find interesting. So, remember I told you that the outside of the porch has been painted? So, on my list of things to do today was this. I got the second coat done. And the corner right here, as you can see, is not done. I haven't painted that, but the rest of that side is completely done. So when you're doing projects, if you're inexperienced, you can wind up getting yourself hung up or costing yourself money or redoing stuff because, well, if you don't know certain things, it's going to cause you problems. So I almost didn't paint. I was about to fall asleep on the couch or in my recliner. Time I had two dogs in my lap. Speaking of, one of them is here with me now. But my wife said, well, it's not that big a deal. There's no pressure. There's no requirement. I'm like, no, there's a weather issue, and then there's, paint needs to dry for a few days. So by getting this done, and I was very judicious this time. It only took me about 2 hours. The first coat took me 4. 2.5. All right, maybe 2. I don't know. I remember when I came out here. That's one of the things. But I did the part that I needed to do in order to do what I want to do. Okay, if you're wondering about that, the outside upper, basically those open boxes, needed to have their coats done. Basically the beams going up and down, the base and the outside painted so that it's dry. The intent is probably Saturday, sometime in the next 10 days, I'll run the screening material, and then I'll be one major step closer to having this done. What that will leave will be this area here that I have to frame in a door to. So over there, I have the 2x4s and two 4x4s. The 4x4s are going to go in between those two beams and this beam, but not in the center. They're going to go it's almost 20 feet and 6 inches across there, so they're going to go probably in between. Well, I'll measure it out, but if you look right there, that's sagging, and this is starting to sag, so that's a weight issue. So I haven't decided if I'm going to cut the center one out, but that's probably what's going to happen. So, and then the 2x4s, there's an air conditioning unit in the room that my dad is currently staying in that's going to come out, and I'm leaning towards framing it in right in that area. So, because the plug is over here on this wall, I've got to figure out. My dad will run another plug over in that area, but still, I'm going to have to run an extension cord. So, back porch is coming along. Give me a second, I gotta scratch something. So tomorrow I gotta take my little dog in. She's got a growth on her face. I'm hoping it's not cancer that'll kill her, but even if it's not, it's growing quite a lot. If it's cancer of any type, more than likely it's spread. If not, I'm gonna have to pay to have her operated on. Or if it's already spread and she's terminal, then it's gonna be a sucky year. So I made a video, I think, I don't remember what it was called, but I got some replies to it. One of them, I'm assuming they're a subscriber. I don't limit the comments, but said you're looking really tired and are you depressed? And my reply was I'm tired and I got a lot on my plate. But the truth is, for the last year I've been having health issues. last year from was having problems before this right now this time last year, but like the end of March, my eye blew, and then had surgery on the 1st of May, and then another surgery on the same eye in August I think, and then another surgery on my appendix in September, October. So had a lot of shit go wrong. And then last year they also told me that I was stage 2 on kidney disease, which is basically a death sentence, especially if the world goes sideways and there's no where they clean your blood. I can't think of the name of it right now, but so I've been watching Anthony Anderson, a black guy. He's a kind of a common actor. He's been talking about diabetes, and you know, even if you're at your A1C goal, which my A1C's never been above a 6.4. It's been right around 6.1 for the last 4 years, and my problem is I'm controlling my diet, controlling my A1C, and you know, my body's still acting like it's going to quit on me. So while that is depressing, I'm not scared of dying. What bothers me is I won't be able to take care of my wife. And if I go before my dad goes, then I burden my wife with that huge responsibility where she would, I don't know if she would, but she, in my opinion, she would need to quit work because somebody needs to be with him here most of the day to check on him. But it also means that the last 4 years of super hard and expensive prepping that I've been doing is, because she's not into it, is kind of a waste. So the moral of the story is, and I've known this for years, you're going to die no matter what you do. It's just the manner with which you die. And to some extent, I don't even think you get a choice. Having said that, you know, you get into this prepping thing, and it can consume your life. You know, it can be everything that ever is important to you. And you know, some people get to the point where they just can't take it anymore, and they stop prepping, or you know, you everything you do is prepping, and then you stop living. So I say all the time, live a little, prep a lot. Or prep a lot, prep a little, live a lot, whatever. I can't remember the saying now. But, you know, it's live a little, prep a lot. But because this is what I know for a fact to be the case. I live in hurricane, tornado, and thunderstorm area. 109 miles roughly off the coast of Texas. I know if we get a big hurricane, and Texas is due for one. My cousin that I lost 3-4 years ago now, he said if there's a big enough hurricane, Padre Island gets washed away. So all those people who got multi-million-dollar mansions out there along those canals and stuff, they're going to lose their houses. Because I was thinking about, you know, getting a beach house area out there because I wanted, you know, somewhere to go hang out. So that ain't going to happen. But he's gone, and you know, he had a good life. He was a good father to his biological daughter, and he was a father figure to half the fucking Kelly clan. So, but yeah, it's you gotta live. So you gotta prep for what I call natural disasters, because the government damn sure ain't gonna take care of you. There's things that I've said before on this channel, and when Harvey in 2018 hit Texas and basically got Rockport, there were people down there who didn't have electricity for a year. You know, so if you're not prepping for natural disasters, and then if you look at the world and you look at, you know, what the FBI is saying publicly, there's a problem. And it's going to happen, and we just don't know when, which makes you wonder if it's not them. But it doesn't matter who it is. They turn the fucking electricity off. Dialysis is the word I was looking for kidney stuff. But if they turn the electricity off in a year, there's 90% less of us. So yeah, a little depressed because my health and my body is not doing well, and that's after right at 6 months of pretty much exercising a lot, way more than I was. But my weight is not really going down because when I started, people don't understand when you exercise, you develop a fucking create an appetite. So you know, you're hungry all the fucking time, like you're on a diabetic diet, except that you're exercising. So I've been eating a lot of shit that I ain't supposed to eat: potatoes, potato chips, French fries, you know, some spaghetti here and there, bread out the wazoo, and donuts. So for the assuming the person listens to this, thank you for your concern. But I'm a pretty tough son of a bitch. So now I was in a war zone twice, and that's a fucking depressing place to fucking be. So survive that, I'll survive this, and if I don't, then I'll be standing at St. Peter's Gate and get the you're going down or you're going in. So I think even though I don't like Tom Cruise too much as an actor anymore after he said some shit he said, when he was in the Last Samurai, I think, where he learned how to be a samurai, and the emperor asked how someone died, he says, I won't talk to you about how he died, I'll talk to you about how he lived. So don't break the bank, you know, go into overdrive on preps, but don't break the bank. All right, I'm looking at making some financial decisions. I've said it before. I'm going to unload some vehicle assets that I have and clean up the credit. The credit's really good right now, but just get rid of some debt and then put myself in a position where if I want to, and there's a piece of land that I want, you know, I need 10%, preferably 20% down, and then go get some land, have a place where I can go and camp, hang out, get the fuck away from the world. So tell my wife all the time, when you're staying here, she always gets the ass at me because she likes it here, but most of the time I don't think she sees all the danger that's here, and the danger's everywhere. But bottom line is, if there's more people, there's more danger, and people don't realize it, but I think Texas is going to run out of a key asset, a key requirement. I think we're going to run out of water. I think they're going to overload the system, and like I said, I think it's going to be civil war is going to be between the fucking taxpayers and citizens and the non-taxpayers and the illegal aliens. So, and that's my opinion, so I'm allowed to have it. But tomorrow is a doctor's appointment. I'm with my dog. Hopefully I won't get bad news tomorrow on that, but probably won't be tomorrow. If they do a biopsy where they do they take a piece out of the growth and send it off, I won't get the results for minimum 24 hours, maybe 48 to 72. So, and then Wednesday I'm gonna go live a little. I'm gonna go hunting with my hunting partner, and we're gonna go. Hopefully we'll get a wild hog or a wild boar, and if I do, I might post up some pics of it. So it's one of my passions. It's one of the things everyone in America that's a prepper should be doing. You should be learning how to hunt. You should be learning how to fish. If you don't know how to do those two things, then you're removing two possible sources of protein from your diet in the event that things go shitty. So thanks for the concern. Hopefully you learned something. There's a lot of shit going on. I haven't really been listening to YouTube today because I had a doctor's appointment this morning where they basically told me there's nothing wrong, and I'm like, well, there's something fucking wrong, and I think your test is fucking ass backwards, and of course they didn't like that. So but yeah, make sure you're living a little, because I guarantee you, if the shit goes sideways, The days of you being able to go out and get a T-bone steak or whatever fish or whatever you like, even if it's like a fucking custom pizza or whatever, those days are gone. So, definitely don't do it, every day. And I would even say maybe not every week, but eat out at some of your restaurants you like to while you can, because that goes away. I lived in Iraq twice, and the only thing I had was a DFAC. So, and ramen noodles on a hot plate in a pot, and snicky snacks, M&Ms and stuff like that. But it was an MRE for lunch pretty much every day. And then for about 4 months of the 11 months we were over there, it was fucking T-rats, breakfast and lunch, and because the supply lines got attacked. The cooks couldn't get the supplies, so we had TV dinners. So, if there is something you would like for me to talk about, leave a comment. I'll see what I can dig up on it if I don't know about it. Information is knowledge and power. Live a little, prep a lot. Share the love what you can. G Prepper, out.